Good morning. And that was Hot Topics with State Senator Burt Johnson, and he will be back. Now, let's talk about more altruistic ventures. And remember, towards the end of the show, I have an interview with S. Apatha Murkison from Law and Order, and this is very, very important for your health. Well, now we're talking about altruism, the time to give, the time to help. And I have with me Denise Figurski. Good morning, Denise.
Good morning, Brenda.
Of the Neighborhood Services Organization.
Yes, NSO.
NSO, and they do so many great things for people in Detroit. If you haven't seen their new headquarters over on Oakman, you have really missed something. Why don't you quickly tell us about that and when it opened? I was at the Michelle and I were at the ribbon cutting last year.
Well, we are very proud. NSO has been in the community for almost 60 years, and we do what we say. We invest in Detroit, and we purchased the old Michigan Bell telephone building on Oakman Boulevard, the building with the big yellow pages sign that you would see off the lodge. And we converted that into 155 units of permanent supportive housing for formerly homeless individuals. But we also brought our corporate headquarters to that building and 200 employees. And so we are another anchor in that community with Focus Hope, and our goal is to help revitalize the Oakman Boulevard area.
It's such a beautiful area anyway.
It is.
Now, you all have a project right now and those apartments are very nice.
Very nice. They're all one-bedroom apartments for adults. And all of the adults at the Bell Building and in the other supportive housing that we have throughout the area is for adults, all of who are chronically homeless, which means they have been on the streets for at least a year or had multiple incidences over several years. They have an issue, either a mental health issue or a physical health issue. They may have an addiction problem, and we work under a housing first model where we house individuals and surround them with the support services they need to stay housed, to stay off the streets.
And you all provide so many services. Would you tell my audience what services do you provide, NSO provide first? Because, like you say, these people have issues, and you all have services to help them.
Absolutely. NSO has so many services, from everything from working with older adults, with mental illness, to working with youth. We have 3 programs that specifically work with the homeless. One is a mobile outreach program that goes out into the community and engages those people who won't come into a shelter, who for whatever reason are afraid, they've had a bad experience, and we have professionals that go out. They may reach out to them 20 times before they even slightly engage in coming in. We have our Tamani Center, which is a crisis center in the Cass Corridor on Mack and 3rd, and Martin Luther King and 3rd. And that's kind of the last stop on the homeless continuum where they can't get services anywhere else.
Well, you all also provide suicide prevention.
Absolutely. We have our emergency telephone suicide prevention hotline. It's a service where you can call and also get information and referral to, just about any question you can think of. But we have people who contact us who are on the verge of doing something that they don't really want to do. Wow. And we have professional master's degree level professionals who work the phones 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, have saved many, many lives.
Right. And what do you have here?
Well, one of the projects that we're working on, once we house individuals, we really don't want to put them into an apartment with nothing. And as you know, it takes more than 4 walls to make a home.
Right. And I guess I have to stop you to ask, how many residents do you have you have residential space in the Bell Building and other places, or?
We have 155 apartments in the Bell Building.
Wow. That's marvelous.
And then we have another 200 individuals that we have housed out in the community and are continuing to house more. And housing is dependent on the funding that is available to place these people in housing, but that does not include funding for the basics that people need. So some of the things that I have here are things that we're asking people to collect. We have a program called A Place to Call Home, and what it is, it's an opportunity for individuals, for church groups, for school groups to hold a housewarming party and ask their friends, their members to purchase something off of a registry, just like if you were having a housewarming party or a wedding shower. All the items are on a registry at Target. We give a specific registry for that party. We help them with some invitations that they need, and everyone brings something off of the list, and all of those items go to furnish an apartment for somebody who's essentially starting a new life. And so we're looking for new products, and I have a little sampling of the kinds of things that are on the list.
Now, how do people qualify to get into the housing?
To qualify to get into the housing,
Well, you have to be homeless.
Well, you have to be homeless, and you have to be homeless, chronically homeless. So you'd have to be documented in, there's a database, a Michigan database for the homeless, where they document when someone's been on the street, where they're getting services, the shelters they visit, so that people aren't just calling up and saying, well, I don't have, they've been out of their house for a day.
No, that isn't it. These are the chronically homeless.
Exactly.
And how do they find out about it, though?
Well, they, if they're engaged in any of the shelter systems, the NSO Tamani Center, the Mariners Inn, any of those, there's a network for housing, and all of us are trying to get folks into housing. But if they're involved with the Tamani Center, our caseworkers are going to work with them, work with our supportive housing staff to get them placed.
And once they're placed in it, because I heard some success stories when I was there, it made you really choke up, because these people were able to get on their feet, get a job.
People are getting jobs, people are going to school, people are reconnecting with their family. When you're a father, and you may not be living with your children, but where are your children going to come and visit you when you're living on the streets in a shelter? We have a recreation room at the Bell Building, and it warms my heart because I see fathers with their kids visiting them. I see grandmothers who are babysitting their grandbabies and great-grandbabies. They're reconnecting with a family that very often they have lost contact with.
Wow. Well, let's look at the items, because you want them to have new items, because just the emotional piece of moving into a new place with some new items, you feel new. You want to keep going.
It's
the
a fresh
motivation.
Start. It's like, I can do it. This is, and the fact that people care enough about them to get these items really makes a difference to them. But it's all the little things that we take for granted in our house, like towels, a bath towel, a hand towel, a washcloth, kitchen utensils. We've got, here, cleaning supplies, measuring cups.
I need some of these myself. No, I'm just kidding.
There's so many little things that now on the list that we have, there's the total value of everything that would be on the list is about $750, but the prices range from a couple dollars for some measuring utensils to probably one of the most expensive things. There's a microwave for $69, or we have pots and pans for $69. But this is something that anyone can participate in. One of the most important things that we really take for granted: toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper and tall kitchen garbage bags. Great project for a high school, or for a brownie troop or a Girl Scout troop. Toilet paper collection and garbage bag collection. Those are things that we all use. These are things that people who are on a fixed income or maybe have a bridge card, you can't buy toilet paper with a bridge card.
No.
So.
Oh, you can't?
No. No, you can only buy food.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Cleaning supplies.
This is my favorite cleanser. I ordered this by the case.
Cleaning supplies. People have a new home. They have new things in it. They want to keep it clean.
And want it smelling good.
You know, you need silverware so you can eat. You need dishes. You need sheets. You know, all the things that we all
kind of take for granted because we've always had them. We've always had them, so we take them for granted. You have blankets.
Let's see. We have
a throw.
We have blankets. On the list is a comforter set.
Wow, this feels good.
It's our shower curtain. You know,
oh,
I mean,
that's right. You know, that's something that you forget about until you get in there to take a shower and there's nothing to pull.
Garbage bags, again, garbage bags are so important. Toothpaste, shampoo, some dish towels.
Wow.
I've got my pots and pans down here,
and then we're ready to go. The pots and pans. So if we give a party, say if I give a housewarming party, I invite 10 of my friends, and they've looked on the registry to see what has been bought already, and maybe they just say, well, I want to get this, or I want to get some silverware. What about plates?
Oh, plates. We have plates too. I just didn't bring. I couldn't carry.
I know you carried
everything.
So much. Yeah, but I just want to get that. I mean, you could have a party at a housewarming.
Absolutely, you can have a party. You're not required to get everything on the list. Right. You can invite 10 people, or you can have a church event and have some people bring things in. We'll customize. We'll set up a registry just for your party. So it'll be the organization or the individual's name. We'll help them. We have customized invitations that we'll customize with your party date and print them for you to send out or to email out. We've got everything ready for you, so it's very turnkey, so it's very easy.
This is fabulous.
You know, have someone bring a dish to pass. Churches have done spaghetti dinners. You can also donate cash or gift cards that we use to purchase items that we need. It's really easy. We've even have college students who have, instead of getting gifts for their graduation or high school graduation,
have donated.
Have done a party, have donated, asked for donations.
Wow, that is fabulous. How will people be able to reach you and call you about this?
Well, they can, one of two things, they can call us at NSO, which is 313-961-4890, and I'm at extension 1069. Or they can visit our website. And our website is www.nso-mi.org. And on our website, we have all the information. You can print a copy of the host guide if you like. It has all the information and samples. You can register to hold a party online. And
oh, wow, that's a good idea. And one other quick question. Are people, do you see people starting to move out, to another place, a bigger place, and you have a vacant apartment?
We have people move out for a lot of different reasons. People move out because they moved on, they've reconnected with family, they've moved back with family. We've had some people who it just doesn't work for them and they move on. But mostly we see people really striving to improve their lives. There's one gentleman that I know, he actually just got a job working with us in our Tamani Center. He's been going to school. He babysits his son, who's about a year old. In his apartment, he has a bassinet and a changing table.
Wow.
And, that's something he would not have been able to do if he was on the streets.
This is totally fabulous. Well, everybody, you heard the information. This is just, make yourself feel good. This will make you feel wonderful when you help someone else.
Absolutely.
The NSO, and it's a beautiful building over there on Oakman, and you can't miss it. So I'd like to thank you, Denise.
Thank you so much, Brenda, and thank you everyone for considering helping NSO.
Oh, yeah. Well, you've helped in the past.
Yes.
You have helped in the past, and let's not stop, because anybody could be your next door neighbor.
Absolutely.